My shrimp children have reproduced.
This is a slice of Hawaii in the guest room of my home in California. This is a species of shrimp called Halocoridina rubra. The Hawaiian name is Ope ula, and it is endemic to the Hawaiian Islands, meaning it is found in Hawaii and nowhere else. And this tank is breaking every rule of aquariums. There is only about half a gallon of water in there once you account for the big rock and the shells. The water is not heated. It goes between the low 60s and the low 70s Fahrenheit. There is no filter. I do not do water changes. I just top off with distilled water when the water level goes down. There's no bubbler. There is just some rubble and some brackish water and this very strong LED light on a timer and a little lid to prevent evaporation. And yet, those are babies. These shrimp in here are actively reproducing, which is a sign that they are very happy. So how is that? Well, it has to do with the natural environment of this species. They live in these things called anchialine pools, which are pools of groundwater naturally connected to the ocean in some way. And that means throughout their habitat, you can find almost ocean water, like water that's so salty it's almost ocean water, all the way to water that's practically fresh water. You can find a wide array of temperatures, and they live happily in that extreme changing environment, grazing on algae and bacteria. And what is that on that rock there? That is algae. What is that on that shell there? That is algae. Anything you see in here that's green is algae. So they have a meadow. They are like tiny little Hawaiian sea cows grazing on the meadow of algae all day.
The opai eat the algae. The sun makes more algae and the opai keep eating it.
And you might think, well, wouldn't they pollute the water? Not really. This species has what's known as a very low bioload. It is an aquarium term that basically means they don't really pollute the water. So the algae itself is able to basically filter the contaminants out of the water. Anecdotally, people who keep this species have actually said this species suffers when you do water changes because they don't like the water being changed. So I have had this species in this little bowl or jar or whatever you'd call it for about 3 years now, and it's happy and reproducing. It's so cool. By the way, there is a problem with this species being poached from the wild. So if you decide you want to keep this species in your home, make sure you get it from a reputable breeder.